G'day and welcome to another episode of Building Ideas. Hello, Jessica.
Hi, it's great to be here.
It is. Hey, we love showcasing the developments, pardon the pun.
I love a good pun to kick off an episode.
Yes, of the building and construction industry right here in South Australia.
Yeah, and you know what? Thanks to the Master Builders Association of South Australia, we get to have this access and the insights that, you know, many of us wouldn't otherwise have the opportunity to.
That is very true, and today is no different with our feature host being Kennett Builders.
Ta-da! But first, can we check out what's coming up on the show?
Yes, Jessica, anything for you.
Our feature partner is one of Adelaide's most established construction companies who've been delivering projects across South Australia since 1914. Kennett Builders. Terry also learns about the innovative and easy to install knotwood sleepers. Plus, we get the lowdown on the stamp duty relief being made available to eligible South Australians. We also learn more about the benefits of Bluescope Truecore while getting another hot minute from our mates at Bianco.
Okay, we are not short of great stories today, and speaking of, the Kennett story, well, it's exactly that, a good one.
Established over 100 years ago, Kennett first set out building homes in the inner city, but has since evolved into a fourth-generation builder, delivering projects from commercial to industrial, education and more.
So here we are, Kennett HQ, the exact place that I need to be, because I'm really looking forward to finding out just how they do it here. You know, what kind of technology and creativity is required when you're building some of Adelaide's most iconic buildings. So I'm going to find someone to answer all my questions, but first, let's see what Terry's up to.
I've got a confession to make. When it comes to retaining walls, I kind of don't know where to start. I know they're important. I know they support, I know they divide space, they come in all different sizes, shapes and colours, and most importantly, they retain. But what I want to know is when will I know if I need a retaining wall? How do I design it? And what's the best fit for my purpose? Chloe, tell me all about these knotwood sleepers. Why are they so special?
It's just so easy from start to finish.
Did I hear that it's like 4 simple steps?
Yes, absolutely. So it is go online, use the DIY wall creator, which takes the painless figuring out what you need and everything like that out of it completely. And then once you get your quote, go to your reseller, they give you what you need, and then you start building.
Sounds too easy.
It is.
One thing I've heard is that there's no real digging required.
No digging whatsoever. So
I can't believe this.
We use a base plate system.
Right.
So once you pop it on the ground, level everything out, pop your I-beams on, counterweight with the tiebacks, sleeper in, and then that's it, basically.
Chloe, what's the best use for these knotwood sleepers?
So the best use for the knotwood sleepers is your garden beds, your garden edgings, light retaining, nothing too heavy and compacted, little garden beds, veggie patches, things like that.
Okay, and how high can you actually go?
So they are 150 mil in height per sleeper, so you can go up to 750 mils.
Okay. And they're easy to pick up yourself. How heavy are they?
Yeah, so they are super, super light. So this one we're on at the moment, we built together, and it is 18 kilos per sleeper.
Right. So you could literally do this by yourself if you had the time?
Yes, absolutely, but it's always fun to do it with a partner.
Awesome. And what about finishes and colours? How many are there to choose from?
Well, so at the moment, we've got 2 designs, both in dark charcoal. One is a slate and one is a wood look.
There you have it, folks. In 4 simple, easy steps, you too can have knotwood sleepers in your garden. These things are a game changer. Accessible, affordable, easy to use, good looking. Of course, I'm talking about the sleepers.
Welcome back. Well, 4 generations in and going from strength to strength. Who better to give us the inside story on this Kennett journey than Executive Director James Kennett?
Okay, James, 110 years and still going strong. Take me back. I want to know how it all started. Take us back in time, 110 years ago.
I've thought about it recently, thought it'd be reasonably hedonistic to think that we did it all by ourselves. I think internally we're very authentic people. Authenticity is a big part of what we do. And we've always had a bit of a mantra around surrounding ourselves by good people. Our staff are good, they know what they do, they're passionate about it, they want to be builders. The second side of that is we associate with good people. You know, Adelaide's got some really great architects in there. we've made sure that we partner with those really good architects to make sure that we get good documentation, good design, and that's a really good value thing for our clients.
What are some of the projects that you're most proud of?
Look, there's some fantastic ones. I love cars, so we've done the Ferrari showrooms in both Adelaide and in Melbourne, and that's a brand that it's very hard to be associated with, but they were happy to take us on, and we've done a fantastic job for them, and they're very happy with those sorts of things. We've just finished a fantastic school out at Nazareth College, 26,000 square metres of brownfield site where we got to knock over an old trucking yard and build a whole new campus from scratch. It was a different delivery approach. The client picked their architect and they picked their builder very early in the piece. We came to an understanding of what that was going to look like financially, and then we went ahead and just did everything else.
So what are some of the things that you need to be mindful of now in today's game?
Sustainability, it's the key word everyone uses, but it's really important for everything we do to make sure that we're not being wasteful. So we're using technology to help us with that, and importantly BIM technology, which is what we used on the Nazareth school there. So building information modelling. The waste that stops on site is huge. All of that BIM technology makes everything a lot more efficient for everyone involved.
It's very cool. Now, I think I want to go back to school. I want to learn more about this Nazareth project.
Yeah, okay. Well, look, we can, you and I can have a look around here, and we can throw to Terry. He's not doing anything
Terry's
at the moment.
not doing anything.
So
Yeah,
he can go out and have a look at Nazareth.
Yeah,
I've
great.
been there.
Costs of living and the challenges of getting into your first home are popular subjects of conversation. So when the opportunity comes around to make thousands of dollars worth of savings, well, that's something to celebrate. And for thousands of eligible South Australians who are looking to build or buy a new first home, there is one such saving available. Enter stamp duty relief. You may already know, but in what is a great news story, the state government is fast-tracking what will be the single largest release of residential land in the state's history. And to coincide with that, it will be abolishing stamp duty for eligible first home buyers and builders. Providing this support for home buyers and builders is part of their plan for a better housing future and is combined with their delivery of more affordable houses. One person who has experienced the benefits of both stamp duty relief and the release of new land is Bethany, who was proudly purchased here at St Andrew's Estate. Bethany, talk to me about the challenges you were facing when you were thinking about moving out of home or buying, potentially building your own.
Making sure I had enough savings and have enough money to be able to afford the house once, I do eventually, get my house and that, yeah.
When you thought of a new home or having your own home, did you think that you were going to build?
No, definitely not. I mean, probably this time a year ago, I was looking at realestate.com, in the western suburbs, and obviously prices have just skyrocketed, so that was kind of out of the picture for me.
So how did you come to learn about the stamp duty relief?
Yeah, so it was actually through a colleague at work. So I ended up contacting a friend who gave me a number for a mortgage broker and contacted them, and, he was like, yeah, you're eligible,
Eligible for the stamp duty relief, not for buying, but for building. So all of a sudden, building was on your radar. Tell me about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So once I heard about the stamp duty relief and that you have to either build a new home or buy a new home, I had started looking into some blocks of land and, new estates and new areas,
Do you know how much you've saved?
So with the stamp duty relief, roughly I'll save around about 30 grand, and then through Villawood, they've actually do a carer's discount as well, so they give $10,000 off if you're a care worker. So all up, it's around 40 grand that I'm saving.
What advice would you give to someone who's on the first homeowner journey, whether it's to buy or build, and and affordability is an issue? What would you say to them?
I would say just save and ask questions and, reach out to people who have just recently bought a block of land or just recently built. I did a lot of that with friends and stuff and through work, and talk to a mortgage broker or, go onto the websites and have a look and see what you can get.
Last question.
Yes.
When's the housewarming party?
Oh, about 2 years' time.
We're just going to all put it in our diaries. 2 years time. Bethany, housewarming party.
Done.
Congratulations, what a great story.
Thank you so much. Thank you heaps.
If you're interested in learning more about the land releases or finding out if you're eligible or if your kids are eligible for the first home builder stamp duty relief, visiting the Revenue SA website is a great place to start. Well, James and Jessica sent me off to learn more about the design and build of Nazareth College. And who better to speak to than the team at Russell and Yelland, who were the architects for the project. Nazareth. Lots of real impressive design and also construction. What was the brief for you guys?
Well, we had been working with the school for over 15 years and they came to us with a gigantic challenge, and that was to turn around a school in the space of 2 years during COVID.
2 years to do the whole design and the development. What was the process?
We were designing at the same time as Kennett was building on site. A lot of the time we would have a meeting with a client and then we would update new information in real time.
Is that common practice, to be turning design to construction around so quickly?
In a normal process, there would be time to think. We were just reacting to what the school wanted. But it was an advantage for us because we had worked with them many times before. So
knowing the school and I guess what you'd done before, that must have really helped in this project.
Yeah, absolutely. We had a basis of how classrooms would be set up and we had rapport with some of the teachers, so we knew how they liked to teach and we knew what worked and what didn't work.
What spaces did you design?
We designed everything for a new campus, everything from the reception counter all the way through to a double court gym, a tech facility, science, home ec, you name it, we designed it.
And you used a lot of tech as well in this process. I've been hearing about this BIM technology, which has been around for a while, but you guys used it at its best. Tell me more about that.
The way we rolled out this project, we had to design the outside of the building before we knew what was happening inside of the building. So we had to think of it in a way that was in a logical grid so we could move things around to suit whatever the school needed to get Kennett started on site. We started using BIM to coordinate with consultants, so everything that you see on site has been coordinated in 3D, which made Kennett's job sometimes harder and easier because it had already been thought through before it was on site.
It's this central source of truth because, the old adage is like the builder approaches from this side, the architect from the other, and let's hope something in the middle happens well. But you had this technology.
Yeah, we were really lucky that we had a great team with Kennett that we could collaborate on site and just make our problems easier to deal with.
Yeah, so how much trust do you have in that when you know you have a builder like Kennett that you have a great partnership with?
Oh,
and
absolutely.
You know that our designs is going to be flowed through, must give you some sort of confidence.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Great. Now, I've recently completed a big project of my own at home, so I can attest to the myriad of challenges that you can face on site, from keeping your site clean, minimising wastage, coordinating your trades, and one as simple as getting your materials and products on site at time. Now, there is a product that's out there, it's integral to your build, ticks a lot of those boxes, and if you use it, it can set you up to win. And that is steel frames made from Truecore. Building with Truecore steel is a fast and efficient process with less wastage and a true internal finish. Truecore is manufactured right here in Australia by Bluescope, which means our trades get these steel frames specifically made for the tough, harsh Aussie conditions. Steve McGregor from Weeks is one such builder who uses the Truecore products, so who better to ask than him? Steve, what are the benefits of using this system?
Well, it's an engineered system that gets fully fabricated in the factory and dropped to site. So we get greater efficiencies out on site with our contractors. We can get delivered and put up in half the time than what a timber frame will, so no stick building involved. So.
From a homeowner's perspective, what are the benefits of using steel framing?
Number one has to be that it's got inbuilt termite treatment. Secondly, clients love to be able to walk into their home into a nice long entry and see nice straight true walls without the bows and twists that probably other products deliver.
I look at this system and it just sort of exudes strength and durability. Tell me about that, Steve.
Yeah, because it's a fully engineered system, we can achieve everything that any other framing system can. So we get a heap of strength out of that. We get nice open rooms that clients want to see these days, and there's no compromise in the structure of the product. So.
Is most of this product cut off-site and brought pre-measured?
Everything's prefab, delivered to site, which is great for our contractors. They love it. They don't have to stick build. It gets delivered out on site, and we can have this frame up and completed within 2 days.
So what I'm hearing is that there's less equipment, drop saws on site, which makes it safer. No off-cuts, no power cords. This has got to be a good thing.
Yeah, correct. All of our contractors love working on this product. They don't have to hear a generator or a compressor buzzing in the background, so it's nice and quiet from the work. Everything they use is battery operated, so when they tool up, there's half the tools that they've got to carry around. They don't have to lug around a big heavy trailer full of those things that I mentioned before. So,
love that. Well, there you have it. Not from a Bluescope team member, but rather a builder who is successfully using the product. Steel framing, guys, it is a real alternative. It's efficient, strong, durable, lightweight. You've got to love it. Visit Truecore to find out more. Level up your projects with ease and precision. A straight and even job site is the key to success, and getting it right at the start eliminates the need for you to go back and redo all your hard work. At Bianco's, they've got the perfect solution to perfect the task first time round. Laser levels. A level foundation is the key to a successful project. There's nothing worse than getting the level out after getting stuck into a project to find out that it's all still off. Bianco's huge range of levelling tools will take the grueling guesswork out of levelling surfaces and ensure accuracy that's unmatched. They stock an extensive range of laser levels suitable for any project, big or small. Not sure which laser level suits your needs? That's where Bianco come in. Their building and construction specialists are here to guide you, ensuring you get the perfect laser level that'll give you an even finish. Head straight in and see them. Stuart, you and Kenneth, last 5 or 6 years, you've been working hand in glove. What's the secret?
I've got this belief that I think working together, good people and good culture just produce good projects, right? And so there just came a time, an opportunity where James gave me a call one day, took the job on the table. Do you want to work together and give it a go? We said yes. Yeah. And it was really successful, produced a great result, won awards and all that kind of stuff. And it's kind of, what was interesting on the back of that, the client was also very happy with the outcome.
How important is it to be able to have honest, frank conversations when you're working on big projects, tight timelines? You can't dilly-dally, you just got to be able to have those chats.
I think Russ Horn-Yelland and Kenneth have always strived to have best outcome front of mind, and you're able to park your ego, to one side to get the good outcome.
Are the challenging jobs like the most rewarding, like Nazareth, for example, interesting landscape for the community during the time of design and construction and
100%.
Tight timelines, but then you see it, you go, oh wow, we did that.
Yeah, it is like that. In the middle of it, sometimes you're asking yourself some questions, but when the job fires up and starts, it's the best part of the project. There's so many possibilities, and then you're in the thick of it, building it, seeing this thing come together. I guess from my point of view as director, it's great to watch the team, of people in the office all striving, working really hard, diligently, sort of doing the best they can, and I think you're quite vulnerable at that time. You're sort of doing lots in both sides. Kenneth as well, putting a lot of faith in each other. Yeah. But it really is at the end of the job now that it's in and the client's in and they're happy. It's so great to look back at how far we came over that journey. Yeah. Yeah.
What's next? What can we keep an eye out for the next partnership between the two of you?
Well, we're trying to figure that out now, actually. I'm sure Kenneth are keen and we are keen.
Great.
The market is the market. You sometimes get blessed and given great opportunities like this one, where the client's like, we want you guys to deliver this. Yep. Other times you've got to fight and win for it, Well,
Nazareth sure is impressive, so well done.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we're very proud. Great outcome. Client's very happy. Everyone learned a lot. And the fact that we're here talking with Kenneth now is such a great reflection on how well the whole process went,
Gosh, today's show sure has been a good lesson in the secret sauce of what it takes to make it in the building game for so long. Here at Kennett's, it's no wonder they had to build a separate room just to store all their trophies and awards. And thank you so much to all of the participants on today's show. And if you're after any information about them, make sure you jump on the website and check out their social pages. And while you're at it, let's check out what's coming up on next week's show.
Our feature partner is LMAC Homes, and we get to explore one of their recent builds while learning about their approach to projects, whether large or small. House Inspect Australia popped by with some safety advice for anyone thinking about a new pool. And speaking of pools, I head out to North Adelaide to find out what's happening with the new aquatic centre. Plus, we hear about the great products and services on offer from the team at Homestart. And you guessed it, Bianco are back with another hot minute.
It is going to be a big week, that's for sure. Thanks again for joining us today. We'll see you next week. And in the meantime, I'll probably just still be here counting all these awards.